All right, Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, and to hopefully capture the ear of the hopeful elect. But before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide, truth and sincerity. And salutations to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, man, it's so much going on, man. Prophecy is reigning supreme, man. Who can but prophesy, okay? And that's how the Lord wants it, you know, because all his words are going to come to pass. Matter of fact, give me Isaiah 8 and 20 first. And we're going to speak the words of the Lord, man. Why? So he can be glorified. After you get that, 1 Peter 4 and 11. Yeah, man, we're gonna glorify the Heavenly Father because he's much worthy to be glorified. All right?
Now, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony.
Yep.
If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
So if they don't speak according to this word, it's because they ain't got no light in them. All right? It's plain and simple. And what you got? 1 Peter 4 and 11.
Now, this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which the Most High giveth. That Yahweh.
That who?
That Yahweh.
That the Most High.
In all things may be glorified through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yeah, through Yahweh Shai. All right? And that's what we're doing this for, man. That the Lord Yahweh can be glorified in all things. That's why we're not going to say our own words. We're not going to come with our own vain opinions. Let me, 2 Ezra 15. Yeah, man. Prophecy is reigning supreme. It's a beautiful thing. Lord, that the Wadi Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit on us. All right? Come out here again. And once again, man, there's nothing that we would rather do, man. To feed the sheep of the Lord. Man, come on, man. That's a beautiful thing to be able to do, man. Go ahead, huh?
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
The words of prophecy was what? The testimony of Yahweh Shai. Let me get there right quick. This is Revelation, right to it. Chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Right. So that's what we're going to speak into the ears of our people. The testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. Start that over, huh?
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth.
See, the Lord is putting these words in our mouth. Go ahead, huh?
Saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and cause them to be written in paper.
You see, written in paper.
For they are faithful and true.
And they're going to come to pass.
Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Go ahead.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Go ahead.
That speak against thee.
Go ahead.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful is going to die with the unfaithful. You fell away, you took your hand away from the plow, you are unfaithful. Go ahead. Huh?
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Go ahead.
The sword.
Go ahead.
Famine.
Famine.
Death and destruction.
Death and destruction, man. This is what the Lord is going to bring upon this place, man. All right? This is his agenda. This is the Lord's agenda. This is his game plan. All right? Why is he doing this? For the controversy of Zion. Give me Zechariah chapter 9. Start at verse 4, I believe. But yeah, this is his game plan. All right? We had a thought on a topic we wanted to touch on, but hey, man, this is his game plan. This is what he wants to come out. I believe so.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashar.
Yeah, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Who is that bastard that dwell in Ashdod? Ashdod is modern day Tel Aviv. Okay? And those bastards are those 1948ers. They're dwelling in Ashdod. Go ahead, huh?
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Go ahead.
And I will take away his blood out of his mouth.
Go ahead.
And his abominations from between his teeth.
Go ahead.
But he that remaineth, even he shall be for our power.
Go ahead.
And he shall be as a governor in Judah.
Go ahead.
And Ekron as a Jebusite.
That's spirit. Go ahead.
And I will encamp about mine house because of the army,
Go ahead.
because of him that passes by, and because of him that returns.
Jump down to verse 13.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 13. When I have bent Judah for me,
Go ahead.
filled the bow with Ephraim,
Go ahead.
and raised up thy son,
Yep.
O Zion,
Zion.
against thy sons, O Greece.
Yeah, man, that's what? A race war, man. All right, it's going to be little skirmishes. It's not going to be a full-blown race war. All right, the Lord prophesied this is going to happen. Go ahead, huh?
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
And made thee as a sword of a mighty man. Matter of fact, go to Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. I believe that's what I want. Yo, the Lord said this is going to happen. He said he's going to raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. Yep. Matter of fact, start at verse 19.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them,
Go ahead.
for he is the form of all things.
Yeah, we the form of all things, man. Okay? Go ahead,
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Go ahead.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
Go ahead.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. Who? Israel. Go ahead.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nation,
Go ahead.
and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Go ahead.
With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman.
Yep. Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
Go ahead. I start. You read down to 23.
I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock.
Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen.
Yep.
And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
Yeah, man. This is Bible prophecy, man. This is what the Lord said He's gonna do, man.
Right.
All right. And we patiently waiting on that. All right. Give me Revelations 14 and 12. I'm gonna look up a precept right quick. So we patiently wait. We wait for the Lord to give us the necks of our enemies, man. Put them in slavery. See how it all came right back around? Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints.
Yep.
Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High,
Go ahead.
and the faith of Hamashiach.
And read that again.
Here's the patience of the saints.
Go ahead.
Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh.
Yeah, we patiently waiting for the Lord to give us a hand, give us the neck of our enemies, man. Go ahead, Al.
And the faith of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach.
That's right, man. Yeah, you gotta have both. You gotta have to do the commandments, which is His Bible in its entirety, and have the faith of Yahweh Shah. Point blank period. Give me Revelation 13 and 9.
Okay.
Let's kick it off.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If you got understanding, listen to this. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity
Yep.
shall go into captivity.
Who led you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity?
That's it.
The so-called white man, Esau Edom, man. Who led us into captivity? What the Lord say, he who leads into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword.
Finish that out. Start, he who shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth in captivity
Yep.
shall go into captivity.
Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Yeah, we just read about that in Jeremiah. The battle axe of the Lord are the Israelites, man. And the Lord is going to render his anger and his fury. Go ahead, man.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
There it is again. Here's the patience and faith of the saints. We patiently wait for the Lord to rise up to the prey. Give me that in Zephaniah 3 and 5. All right now. Yeah, we got somebody blowing, yeah. Keeps teaching the truth, man. But what you doing for the truth? What you doing for the Lord? You just can't be on the sideline. The Lord requires action, man. I believe that's what I want. All right. Go to 8. It's a lot.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8.
Yep.
Therefore, wait ye upon me,
You see? Go ahead.
saith the Lord,
Saith the Lord. Go ahead.
until the day that I rise up to thee for prey. Salah. Until the day that I rise up to the prey.
That's it. Go ahead.
For my determination is to gather the nation,
Yep.
that I may assemble the kingdom,
Yep.
to pour upon them mine indignation,
Pour upon them his righteous anger. Go ahead.
even all my fierce anger.
See? Go ahead.
For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Go ahead. That's it on that. Ain't it? Give me Zechariah 2 and 6. So the Lord said, wait for me to rise up to the prey, man. You're not going to deliver yourself, man. You got to wait for the Lord to put you in position to have your enemies under your feet, man. All right, then he say, then he tell you, how shall I sit here on my right hand until I make your enemy your footstool? That's what we waiting on, man. Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 6.
Yep.
Ho, ho,
Yep.
come forth
Yep.
and flee from the land of the
Now,
north.
I'm going to show you something. Al. It's a goddamn Jake with American flag. Let me show you how it is, man. It's a Jake with American flag through on the back of his truck. I don't know if you can see it. In the middle of Babylon, USA, the most wickedest kingdom ever erected, you know, you got Jake. Lord, we'll be able to catch him. Well, you see it. That's Jake in there. What the hell's going on, man? You see? That's why this place got to be destroyed, man. All right, you got Jake straight up following the ways of Babylon the Great, man. Not king, man. And you're not gonna be part of the Lord's army, man. Start that over, Salaki. Yeah, that's right, brother. Through.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 6. Ho, ho, come forth
Yep.
and flee from the land of the north,
Go ahead.
saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
For I spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven,
Go ahead.
saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Deliver thyself, O Zion,
Go ahead.
that dwellest with the daughter of
Now,
Babylon.
who was the daughter of Babylon? Esau, Edom. Let's get a precept. Who's the daughter of Babylon that the Lord is going to eventually put in our hands, man? All right? This is Psalms chapter 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that reward of thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against a stone. You see? So that's the Lord putting our enemies in our hands, man. All right? And that's going to happen. It's going to be get back, man. But we got to wait for the Lord to rise up to the prey. You're not going to deliver yourself. Oh, that picture of that family, man, with all those pistols, man, you take a feast of dedication picture, of holding guns with fringes on your t-shirt with the apocrypha, man. That's so damn carnally minded, man. The Lord hates that, man. We gotta wait for the Lord to do this. He said he was gonna rise up to the prey. He said he was gonna give us the get back. And then once he subdue our enemies, then we get to do whatever the hell we want to do. Go ahead, now.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Again, thus saith the Lord. These not our own words. Go ahead.
After the glory hath he sent me unto the nations,
See?
which ye spoil.
Go ahead.
For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
See that? You didn't touch the Israelites touched the apple of his eye. Go ahead.
For behold, I will shake my hand upon them,
Yep.
and they shall be a spoil to their servants.
They shall be a spoil to their servants. Well, who to serve the so-called white man? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord said they're going to be a spoil to us, man. When you have something spoiled, man, that means you take all their shit. Go ahead, Doc.
And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me.
See? Then you're going to know that the Lord of hosts have done this. Give me Psalms 2. You started at the top. So to them, man, and that's what the promises of the kingdom. This is Bible prophecy we reading, man. This is what the Lord promised to those who overcome, who don't take that mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. That's what he promised to those. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Why do the heathen rage? Go ahead.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
Yeah, they think the kingdom of heaven is for everybody. No, the kingdom of heaven for the Israelites only. Point blank, period. And on this side for the elect of the children of Israel. 2/3 going to be born back in the kingdom in righteousness. Go ahead.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together.
Go ahead. Hey, man, that's those secret councils, those UN councils, where they take meetings and consult to themselves how to keep us oppressed. Go ahead,
Against the Lord.
You see? Go ahead.
And against his anointed.
And against his anointed. Go ahead.
Saying, let us break the bands asunder.
Yep.
And cast away the cords from us.
Go ahead.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Yeah, the Lord is laughing. Hey, that's cold. Because they don't know the end of the story. The Lord Yahweh shall shine sitting in the heavens and laughing at these fools. Right? Read that again.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall have them in derision.
Yeah, man, the Lord is now having you in derision, man. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to put out. Oh, earlier this year, you don't have to wear a mask. Now, you got to wear a mask. Oh, you don't have to go outside. You can go outside. Now, you can't go outside. Oh, you have to wear a mask now, the fucking face diaper, in your house. Now, well, see, the Lord's got these folks in derision. Why? Because all the wisdom is going out of teeth. Go ahead,
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath.
Woo, and how is he speaking to them in his wrath? Through the brothers out there on the highways and byways prophesying the word, man. Bringing that inquisition, okay? And we ain't letting you devils off the hook at all. We're going to keep bringing up your wickedness. Shameful spewing is going to be on your glory. The Lord always, the brother, man, I forgot what brother made this point, but he said, I think it was GMS Ancient of Days, the elder out of LA. He had said that the Lord always started with someone's name. The scripture says your name is better, it's better to have a good name. And now, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, his name is now being dragged through the mud. So the Lord has started with your name, and then he gonna come physically and take you out. Read that again. I start that over.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 5. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath,
Yep.
and vex them in his sore displeasure.
You see, he's vexing them, man. Why? Because we're prophesying every little thing they're gonna do. They have no way of trumping the prophets of the Lord, man. All right? Why? Because we're speaking the words of the Lord. So they gotta adhere to it. It don't matter how long they take, they gotta adhere to it. What it says, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but in the end it shall speak and not lie. You see? So it don't matter, man. In 2007, right, when the apostles came on YouTube, they was really pushing that microchip then hard. But when the prophets came on the scene and declared it, they had to push it back. And they had to keep pushing it back. Now they in derision. You know? And the Lord they got them in the trick bag.
That's bad.
So they got it what they coming down with great wrath because they know they have for a short time. That's what we at. Go ahead, Hey, the Lord, hey, the master chess player. He undefeated in this thing, man. Go ahead,
Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 6. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion.
Go ahead.
I will declare the decree.
Who is the king? Yahweh Shah. The holy hill of Zion at 144, man. Go ahead.
The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has said unto me, Thou art my son.
Yep.
This day have I begotten thee.
Go ahead.
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for that inheritance.
Ask of me, and I will give you the heathen for your inheritance, man. Hey, man, that's the kingdom of heaven. We're going to have slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? Go ahead.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for our possession. What he said, the world was made for our sakes. The whole world was made for our sakes. That includes the people. Is that it on that?
No.
Give me Revelations 2:25. Oh yeah, man. That's what we at in this prophecy, man. We waiting on the kingdom to be established on earth, man. So we can have our hands firmly on the neck of our enemies, man.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
Go ahead.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
Go ahead.
to him will I give power over the
You
nations.
see, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end. So we know it's a stipulation with this, man. Read that again.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
Yep.
to him will I give power over the nations.
To him will I give power over the nation. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Who's going to rule them? Those Yahweh Shai is going to give his elect, you know, that to take over these other nations, man. Read that again, Salaki.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Yep.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
As the vessels of the potter shall they be broken into shivers, man. With a rod of iron, man. The Lord said we're going to pay you back double. Hold that, get Revelation 18, I believe, and 5. I believe that's what I want. The Lord said we're going to pay you back double. So what's double of that whip? A big ass rod of iron we're going to beat you over your head with. Yep, start at 5, read 6.
And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven,
Yep.
and the Most High hath remembered her iniquity.
Yeah, the Lord has remembered your iniquity, man. He didn't remember your sin. You done came up to the Lord of hosts. That's why he's putting this inquisition on you. He's now speaking to you in his wrath, like we just read. Go ahead,
Reward her even as she rewarded you,
Yep.
and double unto her double according to her works.
Double under her. Hey, man, that's that rod of iron, man. We striking you over your head with, man. Okay? That's what the Lord promised to his elect, man. All right? That's what he promised to all the Israelites. But more importantly, the elect gonna get that get back first, man. Me and the brother was talking about this before we started camp, man. We had some brothers, you know, said that they don't necessarily, you know, want to be part of the 144,000. We looking at them like they crazy as hell. Why wouldn't you want to aspire to get the best? Why wouldn't you aspire to be the creme de la creme, man? But see, that's the Lord having to put that spirit in you to want to be part of the 144,000. Not just the 1/3, because the 144,000 encompasses the 1/3, but that 144,000 is at the top, man. That's the creme de la creme. Why wouldn't you want that? That's crazy. So the Lord said he's going to get at to those men. To render his anger and his vengeance and his fury upon those who've done his people wrong. That's beautiful. Go ahead, huh?
In the cup which she had filled,
Yep.
filled to her double.
Yeah, the cup of slavery, man. All right? Now, we ain't going to be doing no faggot ass butt breaking. Nah. But we going to get your ass back, though. We going to get you back. Give me Jeremiah. I believe that's it on that. Jeremiah 30:16. Yeah, we going to get you back. Thus saith the Lord. You can't get mad at that. Well, you can get mad, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
All they that devour thee shall be devoured. Go ahead.
And all thine adversaries.
All thine adversaries.
Every one of them.
What?
Every one of them.
Every one of them
shall go into captivity.
Woo! The Lord said, all thine adversaries, every one of them. Every one of them. Now you gonna say, well, we haven't been in captivity upon all these nations, Yoel. Well, the scriptures say different. This is 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom, and gotten of her spoil? Yo, what nation has not had a part in our kingdom, man? All of them have, man. That's why the Lord said, read that again.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Go ahead.
And all thine adversaries.
All thine adversaries, go ahead.
Every one of them.
Every one of them
shall go into captivity.
Woo! That's bad, though. Why? Because he made the earth for our sakes, which includes the people. Go ahead.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
Go ahead.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
You see that? All that prey upon us will the Lord give for a prey, man. Those are the promises in the kingdom, man. For the elect of the children of Israel. Period.
For I will restore health unto thee.
You see? Go ahead.
And I will heal thee of thy wound.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Because they called thee an outcast.
Yep.
Saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Yeah, this is Zion who no man seeketh after, man. All right, that was basically mocking. Is this the perfection of the Lord? Why? Because we fell away. But the Lord said he's going to do this for his name's sake. Go ahead, Al.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents.
You see that? We're not going to no longer go into captivity. Go ahead.
And have mercy on his dwelling places.
Go ahead.
And the city shall be builded upon her own heap.
Yep.
And the palace shall remain after the manner thereof.
See, the palace, man. We're not going to be in no, we're going to be in palaces, man. We're not going to be in regular houses, man. The brother Ross said last week, don't be surprised if your throne is a half a block. Your whole throne. That's what's promised to the Israelites. Give me Exodus 21 and 16. The kingdom of heaven is only for the Israelites. Point blank period. Thus saith the Bible.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 21 verse 16. And he that stealeth the man.
Wasn't we stolen? Didn't we get stolen off the shores of West Coast Africa? Read that again, huh?
And he that stealeth a man.
He that stealeth a man.
And selleth him.
Go ahead. When we sold. Go ahead.
Or if he be found in his hand.
Ain't we found in their hand? Go ahead.
He shall surely be put to death.
He what?
He shall surely be put to death.
Hey man, this word is everlasting. It's not going away, man. He shall surely be put to death. Point blank period. That's it on that? Read it again. I want to hear it again.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth the man.
Go ahead.
And selleth him.
Go ahead.
Or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
He shall surely be put to death, man. That's what the Lord said. Go to Psalms 147. he shall surely be put to death, man. Okay? This is what the Lord said. And guess what? It's going to come to pass. There's nothing that you can do about it. Let me see where I want you to start. Not 147, it's a lot.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Maybe, so start at Psalms 137. Yeah, man. The Lord said he promised us get back. But we're going to get that get back in the kingdom. We got to wait upon him to rise up to the prey. Start at the top.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 1.
Yep.
By the rivers of Babylon.
Yep.
There we sat down.
Now, what is that, a Psalm of David? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Psalm of David. So why is David prophesying about Babylon? Go ahead, Al. Start that over.
By the river, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon.
Yep.
There we sat down.
Yep.
Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
Yeah, we wept when we remember our heritage, man, and how we fell away. How we went away from our first love, Yahweh. Go ahead.
We hanged our hearts upon the willows in the midst thereof.
Go ahead.
For there, they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Yeah, man, they require us a song now. Nigga, get up there and dance, nigga. Play football. Don't worry about taking those knees, nigga. This is what they require of us. Entertainment, man. But the Lord said we're going to get their ass back. Go ahead, Al.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth.
Go ahead.
Saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Sing us one of those spiritual Negro songs, man. That's what they want. Go ahead.
How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
Yeah, how we going to sing the Lord's song in a strange land, man? Or we have no peace, no rest, no refuge. Go ahead, Al.
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
Go ahead.
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
Go ahead.
If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy,
Go ahead.
remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Remember, oh Lord, the children of Edom. David said, Lord, if I don't remember you, remember these damn devils. Go ahead, Al.
O Lord, remember, O Lord, Yahweh Shah, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem,
Yep.
who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof.
Yep.
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed,
Go ahead.
happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Yeah, is that unrighteous? Is that unrighteous with the Lord? Let's find out. Let me 1 Thessalonians 1:6. Let's get on that. Is this unrighteous with the Lord? For us to be able to dash their little ones against the stone? Hey, man, the Lord gonna have it the way we're gonna know who Christopher Columbus is, man. The Lord gonna have it the way we're gonna know who that emperor of Belgium was, who was sending out those unrighteous decrees to cut off thumbs, to cut off arms, to cut off hands if you ain't picked enough sugar cane. The Lord gonna reveal to us all the wickedness that these devils has done to us. And that's why he said reward them double. Go ahead, Al. 1 Thessalonians 1:6.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 1, verse 6. And ye became followers of us.
Like the 2 Thessalonians. Yeah, man. The get back gonna be beautiful.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yep. It's a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation on those that trouble you. So now the Lord is right in line with it. He said he's going to use his people as battle axes. Give me Psalms 149. Start at the top. This is what the kingdom of heaven, man. This is what promised to the Israelites. This is the words of prophecy, which is the testimony of Yahweh Shah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 1.
Yep.
Praise ye the Lord.
Go ahead.
Sing unto the Lord a new song.
Yeah, we singing unto the Lord a new song. Go ahead. This song of Moses, man. The water your house for delivering us out of the hands of our enemies, man. Go ahead.
And his praise in the congregation of saints.
Go ahead.
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him.
Let Yasharahla rejoice in him that made him. Go ahead.
Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
Go ahead.
Let them praise his name in the dance.
Go ahead.
Let him sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp.
Yep. Go ahead.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people.
Go ahead.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Go ahead.
Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Let-
them hold on.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Go ahead.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Go ahead.
Let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth,
Yep. And what else?
and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Hey man, that's twofold. There's this, and guess what? It's gonna be a real sword in the kingdom. Go ahead.
To execute vengeance.
To what?
To execute vengeance
To execute vengeance. Go ahead.
upon the heathen.
Upon who?
Upon the heathen.
Go ahead.
And punishments upon the people.
And punishments upon the people. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains.
Hey man, to bind their kings with chains. And what is that? Jeremiah 16 and 16. Hold that. Matter of fact, I get it. Keep going.
To bind their kings with chains.
Yep.
And their nobles with fetters of iron.
And their nobles with fetters of iron. Let me read this. This is Revelation, or Slaki, Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So who's going to be pulled out of the holes of the rocks? The kings of these nations, man. Because they're going to be the ones who have the resources to actually dig down deep enough to where they won't be burnt up by this nuclear fire. All right? Read that thing. Start at the top of that verse.
This is book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Yep.
And punishments upon the people.
Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains.
Go ahead.
And their nobles with fetters of iron.
Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
To execute upon them the judgment written. It's already written. It's already decreed. Yahweh Shah is the king of all kings. When he sent out a decree, that's it. Go ahead.
This honor have all his saints.
This honor have all his saints. Go to Revelation 6 and 15. Oh, it's a little bit more slightly. Go ahead.
Praise ye the Lord.
Oh, call on Yahweh Shah. That's beautiful, man. This honor have all his saints. Revelation 6 and 15. And then we're gonna make a transition into other prophecy. But the spirit is hot to talk about this. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men,
Yep.
and the rich men,
And the rich men.
and the chief captain,
Go ahead.
and the mighty men,
Go ahead.
and every bondman,
Go ahead.
and every free man,
Mm-hmm.
hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain.
Yeah, hid themselves in the dens on the rocks of the mountain. You think that those rich people gonna go down there by themselves? Ah, they're gonna have servants. That's why they say every bondman and every free man. They gonna have who? Different guys with guns. They gonna have their bodyguards coming up, right? Go ahead, Al.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us,
Fall on us.
and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
That's the Lord rising up to the prey. All right. After that, then hey, there's no holds barred for the elect of the children of Israel, man. When the Lord come and take this place down, which is going to happen very soon, then guess what? The elect going to start being able to have their fun, man. Go ahead, Al.
And from the wrath of the Lamb.
And from the wrath of the Lamb, who is who? Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
For the great day of his wrath is come.
Ooh. Who gonna be able to abide in that day, man? No one. The elect gonna have to be saved out of it. Go ahead,
And who shall be able to stand?
Ooh, that's bad. Who gonna be able to stand against the Lamb in that day? Nobody. All right, let's transition to this prophecy. We go to Isaiah 63. Yo, man, this is the Lord's agenda. We just vessels. We thought we were gonna come with a game plan, you know, some certain verses we want to bring out. It ended up coming full circle to the verses we wanted to bring out. But this is the Lord agenda, man. He has this thing already set up. Go ahead, man.
So,
Yep.
this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1.
Yep, that's it.
Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Who is this that coming from Edom?
With dyed garments from Basra.
Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel,
Mm-hmm.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to say. The Lord is going to judge everybody off the law, man. It don't matter if you knew to do it or not. Go ahead.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel? This is a similitude, a metaphor for how much killing he's going to do. Go ahead, huh?
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Go ahead.
I have tried the winepress alone.
See that? The Lord is going to get his get back first. Then he's going to allow us to get some ourselves. Go ahead.
And of the people, there was none with me.
Go ahead. Hey, man, Yahweh Shai coming back, tearing shit up.
I did this shit by myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you gotta understand. He been sitting up there by the right hand of the Lord for over 2,000 years, man. Oh, I always bring this up every now and then. I seen a video when I first came in the truth of this brother who said that he seen the Lord in heaven, and the Father was sitting on the throne, and Yahweh Shai was in the track stands. He was in the track stands ready to come back, man. That's how ready he ready. He ready to take out our enemies, man. He ready to take out his enemies. What he said, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. And he ready. And that's why he's speeding up the time. That's why things are going faster and faster and faster. We just said we was just out here. We was just out here. Just out here last Friday. Just out here now. Boom. We out here again.
Like you said, it's like he's speeding up the times for his elect's sake.
That's it, for his elect's sake.
For I will tread them in mine anger.
Yep.
And trample them in my fury.
Go ahead.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment.
Go ahead.
And I will stain all my raiment.
And he won't stain all his raiment, man. Now this is the Lord coming back. Now all the prophets seen a variation of the Lord coming back. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 8. Was the Lord, now keep in mind, this Lord is not in all caps, right?
Yeah.
So who is this Lord he's talking about? Yahweh Shai. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thine horses and thy chariots of salvation? You see? So Habakkuk seen all this death and destruction going on. He's like, Lord, was you mad at the rivers? Was you mad at the sea? What did they do? They was tearing shit up. With who? Those concentrated laser beams coming out those chariots, man. All right? Go ahead, Al.
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart,
See that?
and the year of my redeemed is come.
Hey, see that? The year of my redeemed is come. Lord willing, 2021, we out of here. Okay? He said the year of my redeemed is come. At the same time, he rendered his fury. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
And I looked, and there was none to help.
Yep.
And I wondered that there was none to uphold.
Go ahead.
Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me,
Go ahead.
and my fury, it upheld me.
Go ahead.
And I would tread down the people in mine anger,
Yep.
and make them drunk in my fury.
Go ahead.
And I will bring down their strength to the earth.
and I will bring down their strength to the earth. That's him taking out their military. Esau's strength is his military. That's the Lord bringing them to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment, right? And taking them out. Go ahead, huh?
I will mention the loving kindness of the Lord.
Yep.
And the praises of the Lord.
Go ahead.
According to all that the Lord has bestowed on us.
According to all that the Lord has bestowed upon us. You mean Ezekiel 35 and 5. Matter of fact, start at 1. But when all these things start to come to pass, look up, because we know the Lord is going to destroy this place. He's going to do a beautiful work, man. And Lord willing, we get some of you brothers' comments off the comment board. Hey, the water for tuning in.
That's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1.
A lot of damn noise, man. Go ahead,
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Set thy face against Mount Seir, which is who? The home valley or the home place of Esau Edom. Where is Mount Seir now? It's here in America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
And prophesy against it.
Go ahead.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power.
Hey, and that's why we started out Isaiah 8 and 20 and 1 Peter 4 and 11. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashal Shah. So when all these things come to pass, guess who's going to get the glory? The Lord. Because why we speaking his word? Go ahead, huh?
Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
Go ahead.
And I will stretch out mine hand against thee.
Go ahead.
And I will make thee most desolate.
And the Lord is going to make this place a desolate wilderness. Go ahead.
I will lay thy cities waste.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt be desolate.
You see? Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
And then you're going to know that the Lord has wrought this. Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
By the force of the sword.
In the time of their calamity.
Go ahead.
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah, at the time of their iniquity had an end. You kept on perpetuating the hate because you love blood. As the Lord said, matter of fact, let me get this. This is Numbers. You the bloody man. You got to get that back. Numbers chapter 33. I believe it's 33. Let me make sure. Nope. Numbers chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. You see? So this place got to be cleansed of the blood that's been shed. From the so-called Native Americans, the so-called Latino Americans, the so-called Negroes, all this blood that's been shed on this place, man. The Lord got to get that get back, man. And once he get back, he's going to put it into the hands of his servants to get a little bit of that get back, man. Beat them with a rod of iron. Throw them in a pit that's 60 foot deep and tear their head, come up out of there one by one, go walk 12 miles to the plantation, all right, and then come back, you get a 30 minutes of sleep. You gonna get that get back on everything, man. The Lord said we're gonna meditate terror, man. Busting little rocks in the pebbles, man, with a small ass hammer. That's what I'm talking about, man. For real. Yeah, you gotta remember, man, gator bait, man. All right, Claude Neal, look up that guy, man. Where they hung him and castrated him and put his own balls in his mouth, man. You gotta remember what these devils have done, man. And the Lord said they're going to pay them back double. You got that coming. Go ahead,
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood,
Yep.
and blood shall pursue thee.
So the Lord has already prepared them unto blood. That's what the judgment written. Go ahead.
Since thou hast not hated blood,
Since thou hast not hated blood.
even blood shall pursue thee.
Yep.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate,
Go ahead.
and cut off from it him that passeth out of him that returneth.
Yep.
And I will fill his mountains with his slain men.
And his mountains, his government is going to be filled with his slain men. All right? They even go down to the belt, which is who? Russia. The Lord is going to take out Russia too, man. They don't get a reprieve. No, all you Edomites are going to be on the foot of our Lord. And by default, under our feet. Go ahead, God.
In thy hills, and in thy valleys,
Yep.
and in all thy rivers,
Go ahead.
shall they fall that are slain with the sword.
Yeah, man. You ain't going to get away at all. Go to Isaiah 14, start at 21. This is the book of James, chapter 2, and verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So yeah, you're gonna hit that get back, man. You haven't showed any mercy, guess what? You're not gonna get any mercy. Said what? Let me get another precept. This is Galatians. You're gonna get that get back. Thus saith the Lord. Bear with me. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap, man. Point blank period. So if you just sow wickedness and bloodshed and destroying the children of Israel in the land, guess what? You're going to get that back. Let me get another precept, bro. And you'll keep coming. This is Job, chapter 4, and verse 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So yeah, you done sowed wickedness, all right? You done oppressed the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Guess what? You're going to get that back, man. Double. Thus saith the Lord.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21.
Yep.
Prepare slaughter for his children,
Go ahead.
for the iniquity of their fathers, that do not ride, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's right, man. This is the judgment written. The Lord said, prepare slaughter. Prepare slaughter. Read that again, huh?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 15, verse 20. So like it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers,
Go ahead.
that they do not ride, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Now, why I say prepare slaughter for his children? Because you are your children. All right? You those same spirits that did it aforetime. That's why the Lord has prepared this for you. He done worked out this plan perfectly. I know I was reading a second Ezra the other day. Well, Ezra was asking the Lord, can't you bring them back now? The word of righteous and the wicked are all together so you can go ahead and judge this place now? No, everything happens on his timeline. Everything happens the way the Lord have it set up. It's a time and a, matter of fact, hold that here, Ecclesiastes 3. It's a time and a place for everything, man. You gotta wait on the Lord, as we have read. Right? You got a precept? Go ahead.
And that's like Esau, because of that pride that the Most High put on him. They thought the ball was with them, they were doing this.
Yeah.
And they thought that they were going to be touched.
Go ahead.
Right? So it's the book of Psalms chapter 50
Yep.
and verse 21.
Yep.
He said, these things have God done, and I kept silent.
Yeah, these things have thou done, and the Lord has kept silent. Go ahead.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself,
Go ahead.
but I will reprove thee.
And how is the Lord reproving thee? By his mouth, man. Which is the men out there on the highways and byways teaching this word. Putting up these different video epistles. That's how the Lord is reproving you. Go ahead.
Right? And set them in order before thy
And
eyes.
that's how he's setting us in order before your eyes. Go ahead.
Now consider this.
Yep.
Ye that forget Yahweh,
Yep.
this I tear you in pieces,
Lest he tear you in pieces. Go ahead.
and there be none to deliver you.
And ain't nobody gonna deliver you out of the hands of the Lord. What's that? Deuteronomy 32 and 39? You ain't gonna get delivered out the hands of the Lord. Everything he says is gonna come to pass. It's gonna happen.
And it's the fifth thing about it.
Come. Come.
Stay your ass up.
What you hold?
You may want Ecclesiastes
Yep, that's it.
4:1.
3.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season,
Yep.
and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Go ahead.
A time to be born,
Go ahead.
and a time to die.
Go ahead.
A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is life. And a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yeah, man. Esau is like a damn weed. It's got to be plucked up by the root. What is that? The physician cut off a lung disease. When a disease is cut out, they got to get every little bit of it. This is Esau. He got to be taken out. Go ahead, Al.
A time to kill, and a time to heal.
A time to kill and a time to heal. We're in the time of healing our people, the elect, bringing them back to their power through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. It ain't a time to kill nothing. Go ahead, Al.
A time to break down,
Yep.
and a time to build up.
And we're in the time of building up, and at the same time, through the spirit and power of the Lord, we breaking down this kingdom through his words. Something as subtle as the word is tearing this big down piece by piece. Go ahead, Al.
A time to weep, and a time to laugh.
Yep.
A time to mourn, and a time to dance.
At the time of mourning and the time of dance. All you counts, man, who in the spirit of mirth, Lord is gonna judge you, man. We're in the time of mourning, man. We're supposed to come back to him weeping in supplication, asking him to save us from our enemies, man. You niggas want to be established here in America. How can two kings sit on the same throne, man? It don't even make any damn sense. Go ahead, Al.
A time to cast away stones,
Yep.
and a time to gather stones together.
Go ahead.
A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing.
Go ahead.
A time to get, and a time to lose.
Go ahead.
A time to keep, and a time to cast away.
So it's a time and a season for everything, man. Point blank, period. Go to Psalms 94. Psalms 94. Start at the top. So it's a time and a place for everything. We're in the time of gathering the elect of the children of Israel. So we can get out of this place and the Lord can come back and destroy this place. That's all. That's the only reason why he set us up right now, man. So he can give us the kingdom.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 1. O Lord, power, to whom vengeance belongs.
To what?
To whom vengeance belongs.
Vengeance belongeth to the Lord. We gotta wait for him to rise up to the prey. Go ahead.
O power, to whom vengeance belongs.
Yep.
Show thyself.
Show thyself.
Lift up thyself.
Go ahead.
Thou judge of the earth.
Go ahead.
Render a reward to the proud.
Woo! Woo, that's bad. Render a reward unto the proud. Who are the proud? Esau Edom, man. The so-called white man. That's the proud, man. Matter of fact, let me get a quick precept. It's Habakkuk or Habakkuk. Matter of fact, read that verse again while I get this.
God, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 93.
94.
It's a lot here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 2.
Yep.
Lift up thyself,
Yep.
thou judge of the earth.
Go ahead.
Render a reward to the proud.
Render a reward to the proud. It's Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. But the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgressed by one, He is a proud man. Yeah, Esau transgressive by his wickedness, by his philosophy, by his doctrine that he has spread across the whole world. Don't it say in Psalms 35, I've seen the wicked spread himself like a great green bay tree, where his shadow is now over the whole world, right? It says, yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's prime example Esau Edom, the great melting pot, America, Babylon the Great. He heapeth unto himself all people. The most proud man, make America great again, right? Proud to be an American, right? This is this devil, man. And the scriptures have him pegged and coined perfectly. Go ahead, now. You read verse 2.
This is the Psalm chapter 94, verse 2. Lift up thyself,
Yep.
thou judge of the earth.
Go ahead.
Render a reward to the proud.
Go ahead.
Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph?
How long shall the wicked triumph? How long we gonna have to keep dealing with these devils and their unrighteous decrees? What they gonna try and make you get a damn vaccine? What they gonna try and make you get make you try and get the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip? How long we gonna have to keep dealing with these devils, right?
How long shall they utter and speak hard things?
How long shall they utter and speak hard things? When they tell you like that mayor in New Mexico tell you can't go to the grocery store for 2 weeks, but y'all ain't been living check to check for the last 3 years, and now you haven't been getting a check because they done shut shit down. These hard speeches, man. Read that again, now.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things?
Go ahead.
And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves.
Yeah, they boast themselves, man. Right? They feel they done nothing wrong. Right? Go ahead, Hey, man. We are vexed over here, man. We got a couple brothers across from us, and they shaking their head like we shaking our head, man. How long these devils gonna be in power, man? And I'm sure a couple of you out there shaking your head too. Go ahead,
They break in pieces thy people.
They break in pieces thy people, and that's why the Lord said, what? We're gonna break their ass in pieces. He won't give us double. Go ahead,
O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and afflict thine heritage.
And afflict thine heritage. The heritage of the Lord are the Israelites, right? Go ahead,
They slay the widow and the stranger.
Yep.
And murder the father.
Yep.
Yet they say,
oh man, the dude who got killed holding the damn Subway sandwich. You know, he was really the fatherless because his father wasn't there, as they say, because his mother and his grandmother are the ones who stepping up and talking, right? And that's most of our people, and that's by design of Esau Edom to take the fathers out the household, right? This is the man. This devil gotta go, man. This devil gotta go, man. Go ahead,
Yet they say, the Lord shall not see.
Woo! See that? That go along with the precept you just brought out. Yeah, now read that again.
Yet they say, the Lord shall not see.
Yeah, man. They think they think the Lord is with them, man. But he got them in a trick bag, man. It's gonna be beautiful.
Man, they under a strong delusion.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Neither shall the power.
That actually go back to their pride too.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, the Lord has raised them up for this same purpose. That they might show their power. Go ahead,
Neither shall the power of Jacob regard it.
Go ahead.
Understand, ye brutest among the people,
Go ahead.
and ye fools.
Go ahead.
Where will ye be wise?
Who are the fools? Let's get a precept. That's it. Job 30 and 8. Who are the fools? Let's get a precept. Read that again,
Come. Understand, ye brutest among the people,
Yep.
and ye fools.
Yep.
When will ye be wise?
When will you be wise? Well, guess what? Esau Edom is not going to be wise. He think he's got this whole country and his power structure off his own strength. This is Job chapter 30 verse 8. It says they were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were violent than the earth. See? They violent than the earth, man. They children of base men. Right? And now I am their son. Yeah, I am their byword. Yeah, we are their son. We are their byword because we're in their captivity right now. But the Lord is turning back our captivity as we read earlier. He's turning back the captivity of the tents of Judah. Or the tents of Jacob. Go ahead.
Come. He that planted the ear,
Yep.
shall he not hear?
Go ahead.
He that formed the eye, shall he not see?
Ooh, that's bad, man. He that planteth the ear, who planted your ear on your head? The Lord Yahweh Shah. Read that again.
Come. He that planted the ear,
Yep.
shall he not hear?
Shall he not hear your hard speeches, your words, your blaspheme? Or you can say two men can marry. When you say two women can marry? Right? Go ahead, all right.
He that formed the eye, shall he not see?
Yeah, he that formed your eye, shall he not see your wickedness? Go ahead, all right.
He that chastiseth the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teaches man knowledge, shall not he know?
Go ahead.
The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man.
The Lord know what you're thinking right now. That's why we able to come out here and prophesy what you doing in your bed chamber, man, as the scriptures say. We going back and telling through the spirit and power of the Lord what plans you have already set up. And you gotta go through with them. You may change the timeline, but you still gotta go through with them. Go ahead, Al.
That they are vanity.
That they are vanity. That shit gonna vanish away like your own dung, and you're gonna vanish away like your own dung. Go ahead, Al.
Blessed is the man whom thou chastest,
Yep.
O Lord, and teachest him out of thy law.
Yeah, blessed are the Israelites who the Lord chastens and teaches out of his law. Go ahead.
That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity.
Oh man, that's so cold. That's so cold. Read that again. Yeah, start from the blessed is the man that did out chastity.
This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 12.
That's the day. This is the kingdom. Go ahead.
Blessed is the man whom thou chastest.
Hey, gold is tried in the fire. So is men in the furnace of adversity. Go ahead.
O Lord,
Go ahead.
and teaches him out of thy law.
Go ahead.
That thou-
Hold on, Slock. This law is this whole book in its entirety. Baruch 4 and 1. Go ahead.
That thou mayest give him rest from the days of
That
adversity.
thou may give him rest. That's the kingdom. Rest is allowed. Revelations 22 and 3. That what we gonna be able to wake up. Oh, I want to whoop Christopher Columbus' ass today. Wake up. Oh, I want to take George Washington out. You know, Abraham Lincoln. I want to put my foot up his ass. Rest is allowed. Go ahead, Al.
Until the pit be dig for the wicked.
Woo! Hey, that's that pit. That's that 60-foot pit. That 100-foot pit. So ass gonna be sleeping down in. Damn base foul, man. And we don't care if it gets struck. Whoever seeing that gonna see it. He can strike it later. How about that? Go ahead, Al.
For the Lord will not cast off his people,
Woo! Go ahead.
neither will he forsake his inheritance.
You see? Go ahead.
But judgment shall return unto righteousness,
Yep.
and all the upright in heart shall follow
Yeah,
it.
all the upright in your mind. See, the Lord judge you on the inner man. All right, we are in this corruptible flesh, but he knows the ones who wants to please him. In the inner man, somebody give me Nahum. You on there? Give me Nahum 3 and I believe 3 and 1, maybe 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Yeah. Hold up. No. I don't want that. Give me 1 and 7. Read that.
Book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 7. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is good.
Yep.
A strong hold in the day of trouble.
A stronghold in the day of trouble. Go ahead.
And he know it, them that trust in
And
him.
he knows them that trust in him. The upright in mind is going to trust the Lord. All right? Read that again now.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 15.
Yep.
But judgment shall return unto righteousness,
Yep.
and all the upright in heart shall follow it.
All the upright in heart is going to follow it. Hold it. Let me see if I can get something right quick. I want to check this precept. 9 and 3. Hold on. Read that one more time.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 15. But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it.
All the upright in heart shall follow it. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 3. The order of the world according to equity and righteousness, and order the world according to equity and righteousness, and execute judgment with the upright in heart. Oh, see that go back to executing that judgment written with the upright in heart, the ones who endured unto the end. All right, after Yahweh Shai written his anger and vengeance and fury, and he allows his 144, his elect, to get that get back. Let me read this again. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 3. And order the world according to equity and righteousness. Yeah, the Lord is going to put this place back in order according to equity and righteousness, right? And execute judgment with an upright heart. Yeah, he's going to execute that judgment, all right, with an upright heart, which is what? The Israelites bringing that judgment that's written, okay? Go ahead.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoer?
Yeah, who's going to rise up for Yahweh Shai against the evildoer? Well, the men who you see out there on the highways and byways, faithfully bringing out the words of Yahweh Shai, right? The listeners who actually believe on the words of Yahweh Shai, right? Because you actually, what? You vexed with this place. You don't want to be here any longer. Read that again, right?
Who will rise up for me against the evildoer? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Yeah, who's going to stand up for the Lord against the workers of iniquity? What's that? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. The man going to stand in great boldness before those who afflicted him. Go ahead,
Unless the Lord had been my help,
Yep.
my soul had almost dwelt inside.
Go ahead.
When I said, my foot slipped, thy mercy,
Go ahead.
O Lord, held me up.
Yep.
In the multitude of my thoughts within me, in the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul.
Go ahead.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee,
Go ahead.
which frameth mischief by a law?
Which frame of mischief by a law, man? These unrighteous decrees. What they trying to say, the brothers had put a video up on the group chat in the camp where they talking about the so-called Negroes and Latinos are not trusting taking this vaccine. But look at the track record. So yeah, they're not gonna be trusted taking it. But they're saying only 60% is supposed to take it voluntarily. But if they don't get to 75% of the country, then they're gonna have to make it mandatory. So who is that other 15% pertaining to? Well, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're gonna try and make this, or they ain't gonna try, they're gonna make this mandatory, man. All right? This is what they framing mischief by law. Go ahead,
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous
Go ahead.
and condemn the innocent blood.
And condemn the innocent blood. Go ahead.
But the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is my defense,
Go ahead.
and my power is the rock of my refuge.
That's right. Go ahead.
And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity,
Yep.
and shall cut them off in their own wickedness.
Go ahead.
Yea, the Lord, our power, shall cut them off.
Yeah, the Lord is going to cut them off. All right? Let's get a couple of... let's see what the brothers got on the comment board. Once again, the water for tuning in, the water for your precepts. Yep. This is the brother Prince of Yahweh, Psalms 50 and 15. And call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and shall glorify and shall glorify me. Yeah, the Lord said he's going to deliver us if we call on him in the day of trouble. Okay? Same brother, Ezekiel 7, 5 through 6. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. The end is come. The end is come, and watching for thee. Behold, it is come. Yeah, and that's all that's coming, man. Matter of fact, hold 1 Peter 4 and 7. Yeah, the end is come. Same brother, Psalms 9 and 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared. The wicked is snared in the work of his hands. Higgaion Selah. That's right. Beautiful precept. Same brother, Prince of Yahweh. Revelations 18 and 21. Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. That's right. This place is going to be a desolate wilderness, or it's going to be inhabited by desert creatures. Same brother, Prince of Yahweh, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. That's right, man. And I got a video, Lord willing, I'm going to do. I got a video, Lord willing, I'm going to do that was put up, I say about a week ago or 2 weeks ago regarding this opioid, where it's still ravaging, man. And they still dying by these opioids. You think that plague has stopped? No, it hasn't stopped. The Lord still has this plague going. They still have a negative birth rate. Why do you think, and that's the spirit, that they came up now with this vaccine? They gonna try and take a lot of you jakes out with that thing, man. Why do you think all of a sudden they came up with this C-19 virus? Well, guess who is taken out? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The face of C-19. Oh, this was done by design, this pandemic. All right? Got the brother Nathan Yawasab. Hey, Shalom. Shalom. How about Shalom? Matthew 24 and 35. Heaven and earth shall pass, but my word shall not pass away. That's right. Isaiah, same brother, Isaiah 42 and 14. I have long time holding my peace. Woo. Yeah, man, you thought the Lord was as one as yourself, man. All right, you thought that you were going to be able to get away with this wickedness. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. Yeah, man. How is he crying out? Through his prophets. It's Isaiah 42 and 14. This is the brother GMS in the Truth Orlando. Shalom, brother. Shalom. Genesis 9 and 6. Whoso shed of a man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man. That's right, man. In the image of the powers made he man. Salaki. That word God goes back to Elohim, which means the powers. Same brother, GMS in the Truth Orlando, Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established the city by iniquity. That's right. And who was that? Esau Edom, man. He done built this whole place up on the blood, sweat and tears of the Israelites. Same brother. Psalms 37 and 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be upright in conversation. Yeah, they're going to try and slay us because we upright in the conversation. Our conversations in the heaven, right? Verse 15, their sword shall enter into their own heart and their bows shall be broken. Yeah, the Lord is going to take you devils out, man. All right, and that's what that's the what? The faith and patience of the saints. 1 Peter 4. You got a piece up?
No, I was just looking at a video somebody posted on Facebook. He said Debo dead, the Lord knocked him out in the spirit ring.
Oh, that's a badass title. Hey, Elder Kazak. He said Debo dead, the Lord knocked his ass out in the spiritual realm, right? Hey, that's a badass title, there, man. Yeah, the Lord took him out. And whoever perished being innocent, nobody. Hey, man, when your time is up, you can't get away from the Lord. That's period. That's beautiful. Go ahead. 7.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
But the end of all things is at hand.
Be ye therefore sober.
Yep.
And watch unto prayer.
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Why? Because the end of all things is at hand. Okay, give me 1 Peter 3. Start at verse 10. You got a precept?
This is the book of
You got a, yeah,
Yeah, see, here's the 9.
go ahead.
Nope. Alright, so this book, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. It said, for like as all that is made in the world and hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah.
Read that again. Start at verse 4.
Alright, come on. This is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the beginning.
Yeah, the Most High spake of these things from the beginning.
It's like from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Okay, go ahead. Read that. Start over.
So 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 4.
Yep.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning. Go ahead.
For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest, and the end is going to speak. And the end is going to be made clear. Read that again. Read 1 Peter 4:7 again. Then we'll go back to that.
Now this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
Go ahead.
Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer.
How do we know that the ends of all things are at hand? Because we've been measuring the time diligently. We've been looking at the tokens, the signs, right? The Lord has given us the eyesight to know where we at in these prophecies. Go ahead,
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 3. It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil,
Go ahead.
and his lips that they speak no guile.
Go ahead.
Let him eschew evil
Let him eschew evil
and do good.
and do good. That's what we try to do. For those who have granted return, we trying to eschew evil and do good. Go ahead.
Let him seek peace
Go ahead.
and ensue it.
Go ahead.
For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous.
The eyes of the Lord are over the righteous. He's looking at the upright in heart, the upright in mind, man. To give him what the kingdom. Go ahead.
And his ears are open unto their prayers.
And his ears are open unto their prayers. Go ahead, Al.
But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
Woo! The face of the Lord is against them that do evil. Go ahead.
And who is he that will harm you?
Yeah, and who is him that will harm you, man? He said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Right? Go ahead, Al.
If ye be followers of that which is good.
If you be followers of that which is good. It's a stipulation with the Lord. Go ahead, Al.
And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake,
Yep, but if you suffer for righteousness' sake, that what we just read, go ahead.
happy are ye.
Happy are ye. We know that there's going to be a time of tribulation that we're going to have to go through. But if you suffer for righteousness' sake, you ought to be happy. Go ahead.
And be not afraid of their terror,
Yep.
neither be troubled.
Neither be troubled. Go ahead.
But sanctify the Lord power in your heart,
In your mind, go ahead.
and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
Yeah, the reason of the hope. Why do you have this hope? Why do you have this testimony? Be ready to answer that question. Right? Go ahead, Al.
Having a good conscience,
Having a good conscience.
that whereas they speak evil of you,
Whereas, you know, and it's going to come that time where they're going to speak evil of us. Go ahead.
as of evildoers,
Yep.
they may be ashamed that falsely accuse you. Sorry. That they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation.
Yeah.
Mashiach.
What's our good conversation that the Israelites will get the kingdom of heaven? Right? That you're going to be our slaves? That's good conversation, man. That's the good news. Good news is not good news for everybody. Right? If the guy down the street winning the lotto, is that good news for you? Hell no. And like Vocab Malone said, we act like we done won the lotto. Yeah, we done won the lotto, man. The Lord had granted us return to know we Israelites, man. To come and try and serve him with the whole heart. To try and please him, right? That's the good news. But good news is only for the Israelites. You have a precept? Okay, go ahead.
For it is better, if the will of the Most High be so,
Go ahead.
that ye suffer for well doing,
Yeah, it's in the will of the Most High. That's what he's written in your story. If you suffer for well doing, go ahead.
than for evil doing.
Then for evil doing. Right? Go ahead, Al.
For Hamashiach also has one suffered for sin,
Go ahead.
the just for the unjust,
The just for the unjust,
that he might bring us to the Most High,
and he may bring us to the Most High. Go ahead.
being put to death in the flesh,
Go ahead.
but quickened by the Spirit,
Go ahead.
by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison,
Yep.
which sometime were disobedient, when once the long suffering of the Most High waited in the days of Noah,
Yep.
while the ark was a preparing.
Why is this referring back to the days of Noah? Because we're in the days of Noah. Just like in the days of Noah, the coming of the Son of Man going to be. So he's preparing right now to come back and take us out of this damn wickedness. Read that again, huh? Starting with verse of the Lord, brother.
Which sometime were disobedient,
Yep.
when once the long suffering of the Most High waited in the days of Noah,
Yep.
while the ark was a preparing,
Yep.
wherein few, that is, 8 souls were saved by water.
Yep.
The like figure whereunto even baptism doth always, the like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us,
Yep.
not the putting away of the filth of the flesh,
Yep.
but the answer of a good conscience.
That's that upright in heart again. That upright in mind. The Lord look on the inner man. You can't get baptized in this filthy flesh. You're still gonna go off. Go ahead, Al.
But the answer of a good conscience toward the Most High by the resurrection of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach,
See? Go ahead.
who is gone into heaven.
Who is gone into heaven? I believe that's it though.
Hey, Shalaki.
Go ahead, bro.
Actually, I just got a precept
Go ahead.
on that being sober,
Go ahead.
diligent. All right, this is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 32.
Yep.
But of that day and that hour knoweth no man,
Yep.
no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father.
Beautiful.
Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is.
Take ye heed. Watch and pray because you don't know when the time is. You gotta what? Offend less. Come back to the Lord with all your heart, your soul, and your mind, man. You gotta come back to him. Let's get to destruction. Destruction. Give me Zechariah 14 and 12. Zechariah 14 and 12. Now, the Lord wants an upright in heart. He's going to protect the upright in mind, man. That's what he's looking for. He know we in corruptible flesh, these corruptible bodies. Like we read in Psalm. And that Peter, and that's the spirit. Because Peter is David. Speaking on the same thing, the upright in heart. Right? Go ahead,
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
This is the plague that the Lord is going to smite against all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Now keep in mind, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. It says their flesh shall consume away while they stand on their feet. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their homes.
Go ahead.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Most High shall be among them.
Yeah, a great tumult. That valley of Jehoshaphat is going to be among them. Go ahead.
And they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor.
Yep. World War III.
And his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
Go ahead.
And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together.
Yeah, that's when they're going to have tribute to us in the kingdom. Go ahead, man.
Gold and silver and apparel in great abundance.
Yep.
And all and so shall be the plague of the horse,
Yep.
of the mule, of the camel,
Go ahead.
and of the ass,
Go ahead.
and of all the beasts that shall be in these tents.
All that shit going to be burnt up. The Lord going to burn all that shit up. Ain't nothing going to be over here, man. Give me 2 Peter 3 or shit. 2 Peter 3 or shit.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Oh, they go back to the precept you just brought out. No man know the hour. Go ahead.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
In which the heavens is going to pass away with a great noise. This rulership. Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
What will melt the elements with fervent heat? Well, we just read about it in Zechariah 14 and 12. Right? Go ahead.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
You see? The earth, mainly here in Babylon the Great, aka America, is going to be burnt up. There's nothing that's going to be left here, man. Go ahead, Al.
See then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Yep.
What manner of persons ought ye to be?
What manner of persons are you to be? It goes back to what we just read in 1 Peter, the upright in mind, right? And Psalms, the upright in heart, which is your mind. That word heart goes back to la, right? Which means your mind. You got a precept? Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yep. Why? Because we know that the Lord is coming. So you want to keep yourself sober, watching under prayer with all holy conversation and godliness. Go ahead.
Looking for and hasting unto the coming day of the Most High.
Yeah, we looking for in haste, man. We want the Lord to keep speeding up the time. Go ahead.
Wherein the heavens being on fire
Yep.
shall be dissolved,
Shall be dissolved,
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
and the elements going to melt with fervent heat. That's those thermonuclear missiles going to hit this place, man. Those ICBM missiles, all right? It's going to go from continent to continent, okay, and burn this place up for the wickedness that they have done. That's your precept. Go ahead. Read it loud.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 16. For the ungodly that denied to know thee were sword by the strength of thine arm, with strange rain.
With strange rain. What's that strange rain, man? Oh, that brimstone and fire is gonna rain down on this place. Go ahead, Al.
Hails and showers
Yep.
were they persecuted,
With hails and showers were they persecuted. Go ahead.
that they could not avoid,
Yep.
and through fire were they consumed.
And through fire were they consumed, man. That which has been is that which shall be. And there is no new thing under the sun. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 29.
That's it.
Called together the archers against Babylon.
Call together the archers against Babylon. Go ahead.
All ye that bid the bow,
All you that got those nuclear silos, shoot at this place. Go ahead.
camp against it round about.
Yep.
Let none thereof escape.
Let none thereof escape. The Lord said, if you ain't coming out of here the way he wants you to come out of here on those chariots, those so-called UFOs, that deliverance, guess what? Your ass gonna be taken out the way. Hold on, Isaiah 24. Hold on, Isaiah 20. 24. Go ahead, no, 26 and 20. Like,
Recompense her
recompense her
according to her work,
according to her works. Go ahead.
according to all that she hath done.
According to all that she have done. Go ahead.
Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
Against the Holy One of Israel. That's it. You more on that?
Verse 30. Therefore shall her young men fall
Yep.
in the streets,
Yep.
and all her men of war
Yep.
shall be cut off.
All her men of war shall be cut off in what? World War III. Go ahead,
Con, this is the book of
No,
Isaiah.
no, no, no.
Oh, Salak, yeah.
In that day
Yep.
saith the Lord.
Go ahead. That's it on that? Okay, come. You got precept?
Yeah.
What is it?
Revelation 18.
And what?
I will start at verse 5.
Go ahead.
Right? I say, for her sin, this book of Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached up unto heaven, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua have remembered her iniquities.
Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you,
Yep.
and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double.
Yeah, the spirit had to come out again. Go ahead.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
Yeah, so much torment and sorrow give her. Go ahead.
For she said in her heart, I sit a queen,
Yep.
and am no widow,
Yep.
and shall see no sorrow.
Go ahead.
Right? Therefore shall her plagues come in one day,
Yo, one of these plagues is gonna come in one day. Go ahead.
death and mourning,
Yep.
and famine,
Yep.
and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire. That thermonuclear fire. You got another precept? All right, hold on. Go ahead.
For strong is Yahweh Shem Yahushua who judgeth her.
For strong is the Lord who judges her, shooting out those arrows.
Hey, and that,
Hold on one second. Go to second area 16. What was your point?
oh, and it's like it tell you in the book of Psalms, I can't remember, 10, book of Psalms chapter 10, I think it's like verse 3 or whatever, but it tell you that Esau, you know, he don't think that he gonna see adversity.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah. He don't realize the Lord got him in a trip bag. Would you hold him?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 18.
Go ahead.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces,
Go ahead.
and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Yeah, man, the little children gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire also. The Lord said he's not gonna have pity. It's just like the days of Noah. Remember, it was little children that drowned in that flood. Little 1-year-old babies. Little one-day-old babies. Imagine that. Go ahead.
Their eye shall not spare children,
Yep.
and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms,
Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. Go ahead.
the beauty of the Chaldees.
Yeah, the beauty of the Chaldeans is say, I sit a lady with not no widowhood. Go ahead.
Excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Woo! Excellency is going to be as the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. How did the Lord overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? With fire and brimstone. He's going to rain down those snares upon their head. Hold Job, Job, I believe 20 and maybe 27. Is that it on that? Okay. Now,
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you,
yep.
and what is he that might drive them away?
Go ahead.
May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood?
Go ahead.
Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble
Go ahead.
when it had began to burn?
Go ahead.
Make one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Go ahead.
The mighty Lord sendeth the plague.
The mighty Lord sending the plagues. What is this plague? The shot of a strong archer. Yahweh Bashar Shah. Go ahead.
And who is he that can drive them away?
Who is he that can drive them away? Go ahead.
A fire shall go forth from his wrath.
A fire shall go forth before his wrath.
And who is he that may quench
Go
it?
ahead.
He shall cast light, and who shall not fear?
Yep.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Yep.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder
Yeah.
at his presence?
The who gonna not be utterly beaten to power in his prison. The Lord is gonna threaten. Go ahead, Al.
The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep,
Yep.
and the waves of it are troubled,
Go ahead.
and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord, and before the glory of his power.
See? Go ahead.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. Scriptures tell you that the Lord's Spirit is going to be in those missiles. Go ahead, Al.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp,
Woo! Go ahead.
and shall not miss.
And shall not miss. Go ahead.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Now, what arrow can be shot into the ends of the world? No thermonuclear intercontinental missiles, man. All right. It's going to render his anger and his fury. This is the judgment of Babylon the Great.
Hey, bring this up.
What is that?
I had Googled to get into those arrows. Now for people that don't know there's thermonuclear missiles, I had Googled broken arrow as a military code.
Yep. There it is.
Right? So it's an example of a broken arrow is a nuclear device going off by accident.
Yep. A nuclear device going off by accident. Now go to the Merriam-Webster dictionary and look up arrow. And the first word it's going to give you is a missile. Why is it going to give you a missile? Because that's the Lord making his point. An arrow is a missile. Point blank period, man.
Alright, so let's say a missile.
A what?
A missile.
A what?
A missile.
That's it. A missile. That's what the Lord is going to send out on this place, man. An arrow. Point blank period. Give me Job. Matter of fact, you still hold him? You good. Give me Job 20 and start at verse 22. We gonna get ready to close out in a minute. The Lord make his point every time. Job 20, start at verse 22.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency,
Yep.
he shall be in strength.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he's going to be in straits. Yeah. Esau going to think he's going to be able to crown his new war order of success. Right? Go ahead.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Hey, was that Obadiah? I have laid a snare under thee. Matter of fact, somebody get Obadiah 1 and 3. Hold it. Somebody give me Obadiah. Whoever get it first. I may get it before you. Got it? Where it said, they that have Read that again right quick.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in stripes.
Yep.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Start at verse 1. Read it loud.
This the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, starting at verse 1. The vision of Obadiah.
Yep. Shit makes no sense.
Select. The vision of Obadiah.
Yep.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh
Go ahead.
concerning Edom.
Concerning Edom.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord,
Yep.
and an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Go ahead.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her. It's like against her in battle.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
So the Lord said to these heathens, he done sent out an ambassador, let us rise up against her. Right? Read that.
In the fullness of his sufficiency,
Yep.
he shall be in stripes.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he should be in straight. Go ahead.
Every hand of the wicked
Every hand of the wicked
shall
these-
come upon him.
shall come upon him. These other nations going to shoot off those missiles. Go ahead. Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead.
When he is about to fill his belly,
Yeah, when he is about to fill his belly,
Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him,
go ahead.
and shall rain it upon him
And shall rain it upon it. Go ahead.
while he is eating.
While he is eating. Keep going.
He shall flee from the iron weapon.
He shall what?
He shall flee from the iron weapon.
What's that iron weapon? Those thermonuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles. Go ahead. Hey man, this is the book of Job. Come on now. Go ahead.
And the bow of steel shall strike him
And
through.
the bow of steel shall strike him through. Is that it on there? What's it?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, starting at verse 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited,
Yep.
but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished,
Yep.
and hiss at all her plagues.
And he said all her plagues, man.
Put yourselves in array
Yep.
against Babylon,
Go ahead.
round about,
Go ahead.
all ye that bend the bow,
All ye that bend the bow, go ahead.
shoot at her,
Shoot at her.
spare no arrows,
Spare no arrows. Go ahead.
for she hath sinned against the Lord.
For she has sinned against the Lord, Yahweh, by Shah shot. That's it on that, ain't it? Give me Isaiah 9.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5.
Yep.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise,
Go ahead.
and garments roll in blood.
Go ahead.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Hey, man. It's so beautiful how the Lord lay out these precepts to give you a vivid description of the destruction he's going to lay out, man. Now, we gonna get what you brothers got on the comment board. Then we'll close it out. I want you to hold Matthew 24. We're gonna start at 22 and read down to 31. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this brother lighting it up. All right. Ooh-wee. This is the brother GMS in the Truth Orlando. I'm gonna start here. Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 9. Remember, hold up. Yeah, verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am power, and there is none else. I am power, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And what's the pleasure of the Lord? To destroy this place by thermonuclear missiles. Saying, brother, Psalms 34:7, The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him and delivereth them. Verse 9. Fear the Lord, Yahweh, by him Yahushua, ye his saints. For there is no want to them that fear him. That's right. He's going to give you your daily bread. Verse 15. The eyes, same chapter, Psalms 34 and 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. And that's why the Lord is making things stir, because we're crying out to him. All right, that goes back to the law. If a woman was going to be raped or about to be raped, and she did not cry out, she was subject. That's why your ass gonna die. Fucking devil. Yeah, and rolled off laughing and smiling, but then didn't know what the hell we was talking about. Damn Eve, you gonna get your judgment. Goddamn nigga woman. This is the brother GMS in the Truth Orlando. Psalms 34 and 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his eyes are open unto their cry. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and delivereth them out of their troubles. And before I was so rudely interrupted, in the law, if a woman cried out while she was being raped, she would be reprieved. She wouldn't be stoned. So we are crying out. We are. Hold on one second. She are that comely woman. All right. Jeremiah 6 and 2. Israel is a woman. So we crying out to the Lord to come save us from this damn devil who been having his way with us. Right. Verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh shall deliver him out of them all. That's right. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait upon, and that's the spirit, same brother, GMS in the Truth Orlando, Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. That's the spirit. The brother had the precept up already. Isaiah 95, let's read it again. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Make sure we still going. Okay, we still good. Malachi, same brother, Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day cometh that shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts. Yeah, Yahweh shall shout armies, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's right. Brother, lighten it up. Hey, the water, brother. Give me what you got. What precept you holding?
That's going towards Eve, you know, in that day. So
yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah,
We'll
chapter 32, and verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Go ahead.
Give ear unto my speech.
Go ahead.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Yep.
Ye careless women.
You careless women. When that famine hit, you gonna be eating your damn kids. Go ahead, huh?
For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yep.
Right? Tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones.
Tremble ye women that are at ease. And she was well at ease. Mocking. Amen. And laughing. Like it's all good. We're gonna see who get the last laugh. Go ahead.
Strike you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
That's right. Be in mourning. If you knew better, you would be in mourning. You got a piece of it?
This
Go ahead.
right here, this for the heathen.
Go ahead.
All right, this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, starting at verse 10. This shall they have for their pride,
Yep.
because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, this is what you want to get from magnifying yourself against the Lord's people. Go ahead.
The Lord will be terrible unto them,
Yep.
for he will famish all the gods of the earth,
Yeah, the gods of the earth are nothing but idols. There's only one true king. Go ahead.
and men shall worship him,
Go ahead.
every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen.
Even all the eyes of the heathen. So eventually you're going to worship our God in the kingdom of heaven. And if you don't get in line, we're going to beat your ass with a rod of iron.
That's right.
Go ahead, now. What's wrong with that here?
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be short,
Yep.
there should no flesh be saved.
Except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Go ahead.
But for the elect's sake,
But for the elect's sake, go
those
ahead.
days shall be short.
That's what's going on now, man. These days will be shortened for the elect's sake, whoever they may be. Go ahead, Al.
Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not.
Believe it not. Why? Go ahead.
For there shall arise false Hamashiach
Yep.
and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders,
Go ahead.
insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert,
Yep.
go not forth.
Go ahead.
Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not.
Yeah, like this guy, Lachey, whatever the hell his name is, talking about he the coming Messiah. Don't believe this fool.
That's what I was thinking.
Go ahead.
For as the lightning cometh out of the east,
Yep.
and shineth even unto the west,
Go ahead.
so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So it's going to be, he said he's going to come back the same way he left. In the clouds, it's going to be obvious. It's going to be made evident. It's going to be clear. Go ahead.
For wheresoever the carcass is,
Yep.
there will the eagles be gathered together.
So you see a dead body, you know that those black vultures are going to be there. Those eagles are going to be there. It's going to be obvious. Go ahead, Al.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days,
Immediately after the tribulation of those days,
shall the sun be darkened,
go ahead.
and the moon shall not give her light.
Yeah, those missiles hidden where you're not going to be able to see the sun because of those clouds, as Revelation 6 and 4, Isaiah 34 and 4. Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from the heaven,
Go ahead.
and the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
And the powers of heaven shall be shaken, this rulership. Go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Yep.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Yep.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heaven to the other.
That's it. So when the destruction is raining down, Yahweh shall go pop up on the scene, lay down his own smackdown, save his elect, and then we're going to be what? In the kingdom. All right? And that's what? Prophecy, man. That's the spirit of prophecy. All right? That's going to be it. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. And salutations to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, coming at you again. Till the next time we say Shalom, DTA, and a Bible ball. Shalom. The water for tuning in. Shalom.